EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you don't...
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newton. And the Giants are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun. It's Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing left sideline, looked to be caught, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. It's incomplete. Probably one they'd like back. It's going to bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
brings up second and 1.
From the 25, here's second and 1. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll take off again. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
They'll try zone read on first and goal. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Jackson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Brings up third and 1.
On third down, they'll run with Tracy. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a fourth down.
They'll try to run. And he will have a Giants first down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, dart. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Headed left, buying time. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Set to go now on first and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. The bootleg. Here is Dart in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Pretty evident defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. It is 3rd and long.
Tracy. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
On the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Dart. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Colts have got it. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
In motion is Warren. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd down and 9. From the gun, Richardson. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Colts go out to a 10-3 lead.
Giants 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Bentley on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Giants 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On second down, Dart.
21-yard line.
Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fedoni. And he will score! Thomas Fedoni. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This will be returned from the 6. Crazy. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Colts.
So we are through one on Monday Night Primetime. Tied at 10 apiece. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Richardson. Forced out wide.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's to Parkinson, open right side. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Seibert out now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Giants 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5. Throwing is Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback is seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
We're trying to pick this up with the jet sweep. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on third down. It seems to be more of like a first and second down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on third down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Giants first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. They'll run with Tracy. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
And 8.
Now Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
Tracy trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Once more from the 2. Third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes...
And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Giants will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Gould now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. He'll step up and run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Now Richardson. Trying to the left side and caught by Pittman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 19 yards for the 2nd straight play. They are rolling. Another 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Here's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
In motion is Warren. Richardson going to look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Colts are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Ooh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. On first down, Dart. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. JT Tuimoloau in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
Dart going to throw here on second down. This one taken in by Hyatt. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Well, you got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Richardson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Giants offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. Running free at the 45. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, New York. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
That ties the game, 24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Richardson. Now he takes off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. The fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break.
A 31-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. It's been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboard. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep.
So, of course, these plays are designed, Mike, to get big gains, but even though that's not the case here, what these plays do is they keep the defense off balance. They match up with their regular traditional run game. They match up with all their pre-snap motions and shifts. So it just adds a little eye candy and makes this defense, the second they take their eyes off the read, if they guess wrong, that's where the big plays come and complement off.
The Giants sending out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tyler Warren the man he was looking for there. And it'll be third down.
8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 17
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down.
In motion is Warren. On the handoff, it's Taylor. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
A second down throw for Richardson. And that is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Colts add on to their lead.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. To throw is Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's now third.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A run straight ahead, that's Scalaboo. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Scalaboo. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Colts about to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback Jackson Dart heading back out to the field, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Scatterby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Throwing is Dart. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line.
First down.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for a Colts.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing was taken down.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field, trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run. He's able to...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that street from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Richardson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Throwing, Richardson. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Colts will extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
To the air is Leary. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Leary. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Leary. This one complete right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Third and 7.
Leary to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
But just think back here in this game alone. How many drives have been undone as the result of their inability to protect the passer? They just can't keep a clean pocket, and they just keep going backwards.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. He's got it! And he will have a Giants first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long. Now Leary. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Clyde get this one complete, and they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, here's Leary. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him back at the 10. The veteran, Jawan Bentley, gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Leary. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh! And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They look to be on their way to a 2nd win in 3 tries here in the preseason. And they'll begin here with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pick.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, here's Leonard. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Abdul Carter, he looks ready to go for the regular season. 2 sacks last week, and another one here.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And and see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Leonard now on second down. Going right, it's taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. He gets this complete to Mitchell. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Indianapolis.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on his own read.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Here's a third down and 4.
And it's third down.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Giants has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Carry now for Giddens. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Colts first down. First and goal, Indianapolis.
Giddens is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it, and the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Eric Gray to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
That'll give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Third and 9.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That's to Parkinson, open right side. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
That's good for a Colts first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. 2nd and 7. On the ground now with Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
This is 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read.
The quarterback runs it on the option.
Mike, I traditionally like zone read on 3rd down, but it's typically 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. I think at this distance, you're asking a lot out of your quarterback. And in this case, the defense does a nice job rallying, and they're able to force a 4th down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A quick throw right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the
He'll look to throw. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
recovered by the Colts.
In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.
you know,